Yolanda knows the burnt ends. This is expiring price. Sale price, burnt ends, item number M96411. You get 3 1 pound bags of the burnt ends or 6 1 pound bags of the burnt ends. And the price is the 3 pound is $59.98. The 6 pound is $87.98 on 5 easy payments of $12 or $17.60. And these, of course, ship free to your house, and they are individually packaged in 1 pound packages. And I think this might be the only item that we have. We also send a bottle along of our barbecue dry rub because the way I eat burnt ends, the way Tom eats burnt ends or serves them, we always add extra dry rub, even though there's already some in there. I can't serve it without them, so I insist that we send a bottle of dry rub along with it. And this is our rub that we've used on our ribs and our barbecue in our restaurant for 40 years. Okay. Again, 3 1 pound burnt ends or 6 1 pounds. But let me tell you what burnt ends are. If you want the absolute best single bite of barbecue that you can get, that is what a burnt end is. So what we do with this truly is something special. This takes a long time for us to do. Look at this cube of pulled pork. I mean, it is so tender, it's so juicy, it melts in your mouth. And the reason it's called burnt ends, so what we do is we take our pork shoulders, we season them, we slow smoke them, but we don't smoke them enough like we do the pulled pork where it pulls apart. We needed to have a little consistency there. Then we take the shoulders off of our hickory pits. Then we cube them. So we cube them into like maybe these 3/4 to 1 inch cubes right here. Then we season them again. We sauce them. We put them back on the smokers. And so what that does is the best part of barbecue is the bark. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but the outside where the seasoning and the smoke hits, and that's that best flavor. So when you think about a burnt end, it is you get that bark all the way around in every single bite. So it truly is, Tom and I call it the best single bite of barbecue that's out there that you can get. That's what the burnt end is. So again, it's slow smoked to perfection. It is, we take them, our pit masters take them off the pits, we cube them, we season them again, we sauce them again, we put them back on the smoker so that barbecue sauce caramelizes down onto every edge and surface of that cube. And so then when you get it home and you're heating it back up, it truly, truly gives you the absolute best single bite of barbecue that you can get. I want you to see this. So you see this, like this bark, this dark color, that's the caramelization from that barbecue sauce when it's heated back up. And then look at this. You take a bite of it and it just truly, I mean, it melts in your mouth. These are, I mean, can I say my favorite? Yeah, Yolanda said I can say. The burnt ends, I serve these personally every July 4th because I served them once a few years ago and everyone now expects them. So I serve them every single year. And they go a long way, similar to the pulled pork. If you do the 3 pounds, it's about $6.65 a serving. If you're doing the 6 pound, that is $4.88 a serving for something that is taking us 20 hours to do. There's fewer than 100 in the 6 pound. That 6 pound, again, each serving, that's about 3 to 4 servings per pound, equals out to about $4.88 per meal with the burnt ends if you're doing the 6 pound. And I'm just gonna tell you this, I just checked at the restaurant before I came on this one, and the sandwiches, we're doing burnt ends at the restaurant now because everyone loves them at QVC. They've become so popular. Our dinner of burnt ends, which is just a meal size, is $13.99. It's $13.99. This, if you're doing the 6 pounds, you can have a serving for $4.88. If you're going to pick anything in the shop and you're wondering like, oh, I would love some Corky's, but I'm not sure what I should get, I'm going to tell you, this is the one because it's unique. It's different. It's absolutely amazing. The flavor, you cannot get this anywhere else. I mean, our burnt ends are absolutely phenomenal. You can do so many things with them. They're so good. And again, don't forget, we give you this bottle of dry rub. And what I do when I'm heating them up, take out a pound, 1 pound bag, just like this. 1 pound bag, thaw it in your fridge overnight. Instructions are on the back. I put them in a casserole dish, or you can do it in an iron skillet, just like this. I'm going to squeeze all that sauce in that bag out on it. I'm going to add our barbecue dry rub back to it because I love it. And just like this, just add it on there. And then I'm going to cover this with foil, put it in the oven. You're heating it back up. And at the end, what I love, because some of the fat renders down into that sauce, so it almost gives it this beautiful glaze, like a thin sauce. And then every single bite has that great caramelization of that barbecue sauce. And it is tender, juicy, the single best bite of barbecue that you're ever going to have. Tom calls it barbecue gold. If you want to bite of barbecue gold, that's what this burnt end is. And they're so simple. About 30 minutes in your oven, and they get nice and dark. They get caramelized just like they're supposed to be. And I can't stress enough, we're sending along this bottle, which we never, ever hardly do, because I want you to have them exactly how I serve them at parties or when I have people over. And even though there's barbecue rub in here, I still add barbecue rub to every single time I'm serving burnt ends. So I want you to have that same experience as if I was cooking for you and I was serving these to you. And that's all you have to do at your house. Take this bag, pour them in a casserole dish, add some more dry rub to it just because I love it, and then heat it up in the oven for about half an hour, maybe about 350. And they are absolutely fantastic. The perfect moist, tender, juicy bite of pork. The sauce is coated all the way around it. And you can see those dark edges right there. That's that bark. So if you think about like the edge of a brownie, people love the corners because it's got that crispy edge on the outside. Imagine barbecue with the great, great flavor of that smoke and that sauce on every surface of this burnt end. That is what is the difference. And you're not going to get these anywhere else out there. We also have these on auto delivery. So if you want to do the 3 pound or the 6 pound, you're going to get the bottle of seasoning. You can keep it on auto delivery every 60 days for a year. And these burnt ends take a long time for us to do. So sometimes we can get them ready. Sometimes we can't, depends on what's going on, because it's like a double process. Again, we're smoking, we're bringing those off. Perfect temperature. Our pit masters know exactly when they're right, because they can't be too far done, because then it'd be pulled pork and it's too soft. We need them to come off when they're the perfect texture, so we can cube it into these little cubes. Then we season, sauce it, put it back on the smokers, so you get that great bark on the outside in every single bite. It is absolutely delicious. And I'm telling you, for probably the first couple of years, the only reason Tom and I did this is because we served them to our friends at the barbecue competitions. We would make these not for the judges. This is for our team. That's where the good stuff is. And that is why we started to bring them here at QVC. They've been insanely popular, but I want you to look at that. Imagine taking the absolute best bite of barbecue. It's tender, it's juicy. Look at that bark on the outside with all the flavor of that caramelized sauce. And then it truly just melts in your mouth. When you sink your teeth into it, you can see that beautiful smoke ring down there at the bottom. And it truly is the absolute best bite of barbecue. And we wrap it all up in 1 pound packages for you to heat them up easily. You get that great flavor. And truly, these have become a huge favorite because, again, this is not something you're getting everywhere. A barbecue burnt end, it takes a long time. Not many places are going to take the time to do it. And again, the reason we started doing it here at QVC is because Tom and I love burnt ends. We serve it to our friends during barbecue competitions after a late night or whatever that is, what everybody grabs. Maybe because it's just easy you just walk up there and maybe grab it. But you can do sandwiches with these if you want. Right here, Yolanda did a great, like a cheese board, a meat and cheese board. There we go. Look at this. Some burnt ends. Instead of smoked sausage, put some burnt ends on there. Pickles, olives, crackers, and cheese. And of course, you got to have dry rub, because I add dry rub to the top of especially a cheese plate. But imagine imagine serving that at the next time you have somebody over, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" Those are barbecue burn-ins from Memphis, Tennessee. It sets you apart. You're going to have something that nobody else has, and we take so much time doing these burn-ins, and you can see how meaty they are and how tender and juicy every single bite is. But what I love, again, the difference maker is the caramelization on the outside, and it gets that dark color, and that's where all that flavor sinks in from the smoke, the hickory smoke and charcoal that we cook with. It sinks on that outer edge, and that's what gives it that. It's called burnt in. In every single bite has that perfect bite that you're looking for when you want the best bite of barbecue. So don't miss out on these. Item number is M96411, 3 pounds or 6 pounds. This is getting very limited now. So if you're interested, fewer than 100 across both of your choices here. Like if you want the 3 pound, oh my gosh, there's only 75 left. Don't miss these. If you want the 6 pound now, only 15 people. Only 15, Yolanda. 15 people are going to luck out. And if you do the 6 pound, it's a buy more, save more of $31.98. $31. You can't go anywhere else besides QVC and save if you're getting double, save that much. I mean, that is amazing. And I'm telling you, I love all the items in the show. We picked them for a reason. But if you're just getting one, this is the one. This is the one. This goes a long way, and they're so easy to do. You get so you get one seasoning if you're doing the 3 pound or the 6 pound, because there's plenty in here. So one seasoning, whether you're doing the 6 or the 3 or the 6. Two would be way too. This goes, believe me, this goes a long way. 2.5 ounces. The 6 pound is gone. Thank y'all so much. I know you're gonna love it. If you still want these burn-ins, there's 3 pounds. There's just a few dozen left in the 3 pounds. So if you want these burn-ins, do not wait on the 3 pounds. And again, 3 pounds, $6.65 per serving, $6.65 per serving. It's the way to go, because our dinners at the restaurant, we started doing the burn-ins a month ago, maybe after a couple years on QVC. And for $6.65 a serving for the 3 pounds, you can't beat that. You can't go fast food and get something for that. So again, these are so good. This is barbecue expert right here. You can see this pink color right here. That is, look at this, tender, melt in your mouth. I'm sure it's hard to kind of hold or it'll fall apart, but that's this best perfect bite of barbecue. You get that caramelization all on the outer edge. That's that great barbecue bite that you want. And then add that seasoning, but it's so simple to do. This is a long process for us to do. Don't miss out on these. 3 pounds, $59.98, an easy pay of 5 easy payments of $12. And again, this is expiring price. There's only 4 dozen left. If you want the 3 pounds, 3 pounds, you're easily going to have, 10 servings, 8 to 10, maybe 12 servings of this, depending on how big of a serving you have. These go a long way. You can do sandwiches. You can do, again, like pulled pork. You can do the pizzas. You can do great barbecue tacos with this. But the difference is the extra step where we take it off, we cube it, we sauce and season it so that it's all on the outside, like the edge of a brownie. Look at that. Then we put it back on our pits, our hickory pits, until it just kind of caramelizes down onto that great meat. So you get that beautiful flavor. Do you see that? That pinkness on the edge, I don't know which finger that is, but right there, that's that smoke ring. That's authentic barbecue. That is not a piece of meat with some barbecue sauce on it. Barbecue is low and slow, the best quality meats. There's only 2 dozen left. These are going so fast. Thank y'all so much. I know you're gonna love these burn-ins, and I keep going on and on about it because I absolutely love them. And I've been with Corky's for 30 years. And when I serve something at a party and I have to do the same thing every year because people love it. It's these burn-ins. And I've served barbecue forever, but people are absolutely loving these burn-ins. Thank y'all so much. Don't miss out on those. There's just a few left on the 3 pound M9.